You're listening to the Dude What podcast, where we review bad media and have a laugh while enjoying beer with your host, Harry and Tomo. Enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Dude What podcast. My name's Harry Dowling, and as always, I'm joined with my best friend and co-host, the big bad T-lad himself. It's Mr. Tomo Tomlinson. How the hell you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm alright, thanks, man. I'm really excited because it's finally happened, dude. We've been trying for weeks, since like maybe episode 3, to get this guy on. He's a really good friend to both of us. He is in our group of brothers that we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
As I said, since like week 3, been trying to get him on.
Yeah, it's been a while.
He was like one of the, when we started this podcast, we were like, yeah, let's get guests on, and like, oh yeah, Steve will definitely have to come on. It's Steve. I've spoiled it. Stevie's here, everybody. How the hell are you doing, man?
13 episodes. I'm finally on the podcast.
Yeah.
Mate, so happy to have you on, man.
Happy to be here.
So, what the hell you been up to, dude? I haven't seen you in ages.
I haven't been up to too much. I mean, I did my theory from a HTV yesterday.
Oh, nice. Yesterday?
Yesterday.
How'd that go?
Passed it.
Yeah? What did you have to do?
It was just the questions.
Oh, okay.
So
like, give us a... Remember any part of it?
No.
So what, was it like a... was it like a sort of a tick box job, or was it like a, paragraph?
It's just multiple questions, so there'll be a certain question I'll ask you, and then it'll be 4 answers, and you've got to click the correct one.
It's like on a screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
choice.
okay.
Multiple choice questions.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Was there any like funky CG, videos like they do on the theory
That's a
test?
separate test.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's HGV, you've got to book them separately.
How many? Is there like parts to it? How many parts do you need to get a license?
There's the questions,
Yeah.
the hazard, and then the CPC.
Okay, what's that?
Honestly, I can't remember what it stands for. I just know it's a
Oh,
CPC
fair
test,
enough.
and then once you've done that, I can then do the actual course in training to
Nice,
drive a lorry.
cool, man. You'd be a
And
full-on trucker.
Trucker.
Trucker Steve.
Hell yeah, yeah, man. As we were talking about last week, Stevie needs to embrace just the mustache. You're being a trucker, man.
No, no.
Oh, to be fair,
man.
to be fair, you're rocking this like.
You would look so weird with just your beard.
But remember when I shaved it off?
Mate.
I don't even remember. It's been so long.
I'm not
No,
surprised.
you're rocking
It's
a.
been
it
so
needs-
long
It needs
since
trimming.
I've seen you with your beard.
It's a good look, man. Trucker, just get a baseball cap on that says, like I've been looking at one recently that says "Gone Squatching" after we did
Oh yeah,
we did an
$1
episode,
million,
yeah,
$100 million
something like
bounty.
that, like a what's it on that trucker page? Like I got my hog cranked at a Denny's or something, like something like that.
Yeah.
What page is you on?
Yeah, man. Bad to the Bone Truckers,
Yeah,
man.
Bad Spawn
Oh,
Truckers.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
classic page. You got to be on that.
I'm on. Yeah, you invited me.
So like, other than that, just working. You actually work at Tomos' place, so you guys see each other all the time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We literally work like with each other, but we would pick orders separately. But obviously, we do everything else like the same, like exactly the same.
Yeah.
Day in, day out.
Exactly same shit.
You used to be a driver for them, though, didn't you, Steve?
Not very fast now.
No.
Oh, okay.
Tesco, Morven Tyres,
Right.
and then ASMF.
You've done a load of driving, haven't you?
So it's not been too bad.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I always remember when we were all younger, because we all grew up together, like we're the 3 amigos, Steve.
Yeah.
I always remember Steve always had. I don't want to call you Stevie. Stevie. I always call you Stevie for years. Stevie always had a job as like a Tesco delivery driver or something.
That was years ago, man. I was in
That's what I'm talking about.
15?
I'm talking about years ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I miss that job.
I think.
I do miss that job, man. It was a good job.
Tesco driving, yeah.
I can't remember. Nah. I was gonna say Grizzly do that, but nah.
Yeah.
Grizzly's
No, he does, doesn't
nah, man. Grizzly's he's a manager. No, he's a manager at the gym that he's worked at for years.
Oh, nice.
That was.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to him.
I swear he
Last
said-
time I heard that, I remember rightly.
No,
No,
Tesco
Like
driver.
he was probably here, but I don't remember
It was
at all.
It was on the podcast, man.
Yeah. Oh, you
It
got me.
fully
You,
was.
you caught me.
It was on
You
the
caught me.
podcast. He told us, man.
I don't
See,
remember.
the last time I heard about Grizzly, he was driving for Tesco.
No, man. Lots changed, dude. That's what I mean. We haven't seen each other for ages, like properly.
Because he was saying that was like the best job. He was loving it.
It was a good job.
Yeah.
Always good pay driving jobs.
Good pay to drive around.
Not that I know. I fully don't have a license.
No, I don't either.
It's got to be done, man. I'm gonna try and get it done.
You got a bike, like you got your bike. You got your CBT bike, like.
Yeah, I got a bike, but
there's not many delivery jobs and.
But I meant like you got your CBT, so you should go for your car, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be done, man.
Yeah.
Just got to get around to it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got more things to worry about.
Yeah. So speaking of my place, that's going all right. Settling in massively. We actually just started walking the dog around. Have you met Zeph?
I've never met your dog.
Oh,
such an awesome dog.
Anyway, like we found these fields just round the back from ours. Literally about a minute walk away, just up the street, and there's just fields upon fields upon fields of like just open space for the dog to run. Like take the ball, fling it. He loves it. Like it's great.
Nice, man.
Yeah, although for your dog, it's baller's life.
Yeah. Definitely. He's a collie, as we said, like he's a collie.
As I experienced firsthand.
A very energetic dog.
Yeah. He loves it.
Like one of the most energetic dogs.
He's the best. I mean, hope all the people that listen to the podcast know, because we put the picture up, didn't we, of our the Dude What pups.
Yeah, Minky and Zeph.
Although they've never met.
They've never met, no. The last time I met a dog that you brought round was your sister's dog, wasn't it? And then
hey, Osher.
That was
great.
Osher's an amazing dog, like
great dog.
perfectly fine. As soon as it came through the front door of my house, he was going crazy because he was like she was going crazy because it was like someone else's house.
It just
not
really.
It really
I saw her the other day. Speaking of Osher, I went to go and see
my mom was like freaking out.
Went to go see my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece. And Osher was there.
Gotta be old now.
She is getting on.
How old?
I can't remember.
20.
But she's great. You know, she's just done loads of walks with my sister. Like, loads. You know, it's good.
I see a lot of like your sister posting on like stories on like Facebook of her walks and stuff.
Walks and things. Cool. Yeah.
I see Fiona doing that a lot.
Yeah. What have you been up to, T?
Working, like the typical.
Standard.
Every episode answer.
Standard working.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I'm lucky because I've just had a bit of time off work, using up some holiday. So, I've been chilling. Well, no, I haven't been chilling. I've been doing loads of stuff, but I'm not looking forward to going back. I go back in a couple of days, and
it always sucks when you go back.
When you're planning on finding a new job?
At some point,
It's got to be soon then, man.
Yeah, like this one pays the bills, and it's annoying because this one, obviously I live a bit further away now, officially in the sort of Birmingham, area. It's a lot further, so...
it's a lot more of a mission for you to get there.
Especially on a bike, and in bad weather, it sucks. Well, that's the perfect segue, somehow, into... the next segment, which is back, baby. It's this week's What Are We Drinking? So it's back, and I know that last week I promised big things because I missed it. I'm a bit forgetful, and I forgot about it literally up until today. And I came over to Tomos pretty late. And like all the shops were closing apart from all the shops were closing apart from the petrol stations. And I went in like a couple trying to find what I was trying to find, and I couldn't find it. So, but I did find something else, which is, amazing. It's not what I was going to do, but it's also great. So, this week, the mystery beer. Let me grab it. Give me a second. Is probably my favourite beer at the moment. Number one. It has been for a long time, to be fair. It's Jaipur by Thornbridge Brewery.
Oh, God damn it.
I swear you've given me some of that before. I recognised the name.
Possibly.
God damn it. It's another pale ale.
Possibly. It is literally one of my favourites. So, forgive the jingle while I crack these bad boys open.
It's not a great bottle opener. Do you want me to do it?
Yes, please.
I mean, if everyone sees the photo on Instagram, then you'll see my face whenever I react. Whenever I try drinking an IPA, you'll see my face as Will Smith. Legit.
Right, so you're the guest, Mr. Stevie. Oh yeah.
That actually tastes pretty good.
There's that flavour.
Oh no! Oh no! That's nasty! Oh my god!
Let me see what... Oh, it's a 5.9.
Oh.
What's wrong with that, dude?
Pussy. That is vile.
No, that's
pretty good.
That's delicious. It's deep, but it's also like bright. It's a light, hot, super hoppy. It's strong as well. It's definitely strong.
Is that going to be hoppy in? It's the bin.
No way. Empty, maybe.
Hopping in the bin
empty.
full.
No, so is it really that bad?
No.
Yes.
No.
So I know you. I'm guessing you like this. Well, yeah, you like this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So if you heard my reaction, then you'll clearly obviously see the Will Smith photo in your head, of image of him like sipping like a tea, but whatever it is, he's going like sour faced.
So I noticed that when Stevie turned up earlier, he had in one hand he had a pack of biscuits, a single pack of biscuits, like clear, like it was half of a multi-pack, and
because it was,
and a bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, and I'm all right for now, thanks, man.
Tomo,
I'll take a shot.
Go on.
Go for it. Whee. I love that. Maybe. So, maybe we should get guests to bring a.
Holy shit!
Or maybe it's just a Steve thing. When Steve comes on, he should bring another guest to the What Are We Drinking? So, like, is that what you're drinking these days, Steve?
No, I've had that in my house. It's not even mine.
Oh,
it's
shit,
been there
okay.
for about 6 months. No one's had it, so I've had it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But I was drinking. There's a new Captain Morgan's.
Yeah.
Pineapple and mango. Have you tried that?
Oh, no. That sounds pretty good.
Banging.
Oh, really?
Fucking great.
I tell you what, and I was saying to Tomo earlier, I've been chugging hooch since the episode where we had hooch on.
Not gonna lie, that hooch was good.
It was really good.
Mm.
I've
that
tried
JD. Oh my god.
I've tried all the flavours. All really good. Lemon's the best though, by far.
I'll have to bring that pineapple and mango stuff on the next
Yeah,
one.
definitely, man, definitely. So we usually say, would you buy it, Tomo? Would you buy it? Do you want some of this?
Fucking no.
Do you want some to wash down that?
I would rather drink the bottle of JD than touch another drink of that.
Okay, well,
because
I'll drink
then
yours.
if I know that if I drink enough of the JD, I can be sick. But with that, it's like it won't make me sick. It just tastes absolutely rancid.
I'll drink yours then, bro. Cheers for that.
No problem, man. No problem.
Would you buy it, Stevie?
I'd buy it.
Good.
I like it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's annoying that it's always in these like small-ish bottles. They're not small, but like small-ish. It'd be cool if they're in the chuggables that we talk about.
Yeah,
the big chuggables,
bigger bottles,
big cobras.
What the fuck's a chuggable?
Like the cobra.
The cobras with the fat necks.
Yeah, or like the big Coronas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the chuggable. You can just go glug 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 glug. Yeah,
Okay.
Those are the best. So that was this week's What Are We Drinking? Hope you all enjoyed that little segment there.
I think you know what time. You think you know what time it is?
What time is it, bro? Tomos Impossible Questions.
Okay, so
badass. Do you want to explain it again? I feel like it needs a.
It's like explain a lot more. Like, well, just okay.
Yeah, you need to tell Steve.
Okay,
man.
basically, Steve.
Yeah.
Basically, I get a question, and it's just gonna be a pretty much a question that will sort of rattle your brain a bit. Not necessarily rattle your brain. It's more like get you thinking. It'll get you thinking. It'll be like, it's something that's like.
Sometimes it's funny.
It's
sometimes
hard
it's
to answer.
Sometimes it's like
that,
genuinely one of those things that you can't answer. Sometimes it's like a Ridley sort of thing.
Yeah.
What you got for us this week, dude?
Why are boxing rings square? It's not. That doesn't make. But the whole word, the one boxing is boxing funny? Because boxing is when you.
I did actually know this question.
I have no idea.
No, I for some reason it's one of those random things. You know when you're scrolling through Wiki.
Yeah.
And you just come across random shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I came across the first ever like boxing ring invented and why it was.
Oh,
square,
okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
I just cannot remember why.
Well, it's not like it's.
Why is it called a ring?
Well,
it's not square.
Yeah, exactly.
Square.
Because in other like sports, like you've got the octagon from UFC.
But
and
that's actually an octagon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But then it'd sound really weird if it's like, oh, they're just meeting in the boxing square. It's just it doesn't sound as good as boxing.
Yeah,
ring.
I don't know.
It got a ring to it.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you got an answer for that?
Absolutely not.
Well, I don't think I have either.
No.
I think if you do, you should send us an email. Dudewhatpodcast, that's WUT podcast @gmail.com.
Check us out on Instagram.
Yeah.
@DudeWhatPodcast.
Yeah, we're on there loads, putting the same pictures up every week.
Yeah. And like I say, most episodes, you can check us out on SpeakPipe. At speakpipe.com/dudewhatpodcast. You could just send us a voice recorded message, which is more personal, and we can listen to it, and we'll usually listen to it on the episode.
Yeah. We want to find something, and like
you could just say anything stupid, like we don't care. If any interaction is good interaction.
Yeah. So that'd be cool. YouTube, we're on there.
Yep. We're trying to expand more with different social media.
Put some stuff in comments. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. And if you are like a editor or something and you want to carry on editing the videos the way they used to be, or edit cool videos at all, hit us up.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You can do it. You have permission.
You can do it. Alright, guys. So that's been
Tomos Impossible Questions. I like that segment, man.
Yeah.
I think that's really good.
It's good. Good segment.
This is the first one that we literally don't have an answer for.
Yeah.
And I'll probably
last episode we had an answer.
Yeah.
For what was it? I think pretty sure it was something to do with firefighters or something, or firemen. I don't know.
No, falling snow.
That was falling snow.
Yeah.
Retarded, yes.
I think it was falling snow.
Yeah.
No,
not
falling snow.
No,
falling and
why does ice fall and why does
rain
remember. Drop and snow fall? That was it. We're because one's heavier than the other.
So this week obviously was a real special week because we got Stevie on, and as I say, we've been trying to get him on for ages, and I thought, we got to make this a big one. So I thought we got to go for like a big film, and so this should be Tomo's week, and I'm sorry, man, I've sort of hijacked your week.
That's all right.
But I know you hadn't seen this film, and Steve, I think you said that you saw it
when I was a kid, but I can't remember shit.
This film, it's the one and only Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's gotta be. It's like the all-time #1 bad musical movie. And when I say bad, right, I mean that with the greatest respect, because I love this film. I love the music. I love the stage show. I admit the first time I saw it, I was a bit sort of like, what? But then it does go good with like a rewatch. And then maybe, you do. That's what gets you into it. But I love this film, and let's just get into it. So, Rocky Horror Picture Show. You've never seen it.
There was a great part about that, about me not seeing it, because when you messaged me, I was like, okay, sure. I was like, I don't know the film, so I was like, it can't be bad.
Yeah.
And then I turned up, and Harry was like, it's a musical. I was like, what?
Yeah. You really didn't know anything about this film.
Absolutely not.
So, it is a musical from 1975. I really should have made notes on who directed it and stuff, but I'm so passionate about it.
I think there's 2 episodes now that has happened.
Yeah,
but it's all good. If you really care about that, you can look it up yourself.
I not off the top of my head right now, but it's just so great. It's basically about these 2 main characters, Brad and Janet, who are engaged, and Janet is played by Susan Sarandon. I can't remember the guy's name who plays Brad. But yeah, they're engaged, and it's like they're at someone else's wedding, and straight away it basically throws you into the sort of the silly like musical world that it's set in, with the was it Damn It Janet, the first track?
Yeah,
which is a great track, and like I swear people quote that, people say "Damn it Janet," and they don't even know where it's from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet that.
Yeah.
But they basically have like a really bad night and end up at a they literally call it like the Frankenstein castle. It's the home of the one and only Dr. Frank N. Furter, who's played by Tim Curry, one of our favourites, dude.
I like Tim Curry.
He's definitely a favourite on the podcast. What about you, Stevie? Big fan of Tim Curry?
I like Tim Curry.
Yeah?
I think he's a good actor.
He's been in so many things that are like...
You need to know him to recognise him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in so many things that are also like not that great, but are great because he's in them. For example, week 2, if you remember, episode 2, McHale's Navy.
Yeah.
Bad guy in that. Classic performance. And I gotta say, this, in my opinion, is Tim Curry's ultimate performance. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead a little bit. Basically, Brad and Janet end up at this Frankenstein house, and they get invited in by the doorman Riffraff, who I actually went to a Halloween party as a couple of years back. Me and Fee went as Riffraff and Magenta, who are the brother and sister characters, like the two weirdy like house butler people, and. Like they walk in, and straight away they walk in on the time warp. And you recognise that song, man?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you were like singing along to it.
Yeah.
Did you know it was from this?
Absolutely not.
It's definitely one of those ones that's played at like discos and things.
I've not heard it before.
You never heard it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You never heard Time Warp?
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, it's definitely on like those those like CDs of like party mixes and things like that you can buy.
I've
probably heard it, but
wait, so did they make the song, or was the song made for this?
I'm guessing all of the music was made for
all
the film.
The music's made for the film.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but I never realised that. I thought it was like a band that did that song, or a group that did that song instead of.
I mean, one of the reasons why this film's considered like the greats and that, and one of the reasons why we're looking at it, and we know that some people might say, what are you talking about this film for? It's great, and you talk about like bad films and stuff, but like hey, this film when it came out,
mix it up.
like this film when it came out like bombed, and it didn't do well, and as far as I'm aware, not for ages did it actually like then build up
traction,
like popularity, and then it became like what it is today, which is mad. But I guess we'll talk about that like towards the end when we talk about like it's what it's left, it's like legacy or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they walking on the time warp, and that then leads into the introduction of Tim Curry, who we're talking about, who, by the way, is in full drag and rocking it. What do you say, Stevie?
You give Tomo a shock.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like,
I was surprised as well.
I was surprised. Yeah, because I've never seen him play a character like that.
Yeah, definitely. And
like that was completely out of like that I've ever seen him in.
Yeah,
do anything like that.
And like up until that point, there isn't any character. There's a lot of like weird looking characters.
Yeah, but he's like the only. Yeah. He's like the only transvestite character.
Yeah, there's like no other. No other characters in full drag. Yeah,
a whole film is just drag.
I swear, like after that point, certain characters don't put on clothes for the whole rest of the film.
I mean, most of them are banging anyway, so. like...
But yeah, like you were doing some impressions of Tim Curry some of the way through. Like I don't know if you that was intentional or what, but and at the beginning of the film, it said that Meatloaf was in it, and Stevie, you were like, "Hey, Meatloaf, big fan."
Yeah, not really, no. I just know.
Not really. I hate the guy.
I know the legend they were back in 19 fucking God knows what 80s.
Yeah. I mean,
they left their mark.
Yeah. It's there's some bangers. Meatloaf for sure, great. And fantastic actor. Like when he got
great
older. Yeah, But so yeah, Meatloaf is in this. So it's sort of hard to explain the story because one thing happens after another so fast.
Yeah, it is quite quick.
But after Brad and Janet are like invited in, they meet Frankenfurter. They're then taken up and shown like an experiment.
They go to his lab.
Yeah, where they then basically like reanimate like a corpse that turns out to be Rocky.
Yeah,
who is
like hench buff dude.
Proper. Well, he's like.
Who you thought was Boris Johnson?
Oh my god, that was so funny. As soon as he whipped off like the
mask.
It was the mask. As soon as he pulled it off, you just saw the blonde hair, and I was like, Boris Johnson.
No, I can imagine that, like, because this dude was like, he wasn't hench, he was lean.
But obviously, I'm not saying like, Boris Johnson's like hench and lean. I'm saying like, I'm just saying he looked like him from the head, like from his head, not his body.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Let's secretly admire Boris Johnson. Yeah. What the hell?
Then this guy Rocky like basically becomes alive, starts jumping around, sings a song called "The Sword of Damocles," which is always one of my least favourite songs on the playlist. Of course,
Did he sing that?
Yeah, he sang it. It's when he was hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
He was like, oh. But I've been to see the stage show, and I've been to see it, and it's absolutely mad because people dress up to the max, and there's like big guys dressed up as Frankenfurter, like in the outfits, in the lingerie and stuff. It's great, man. Definitely weird when you're walking up to the urinal and you can see like 3 sets of heels. Yeah, but like it's so cool. It's got such a great like following, and I went like a little bit dressed up, but I wish I'd have gone all out.
Did you go in drag?
No, I didn't.
You wanted to go full drag?
No, I went just in like a load of Rocky Horror like merch.
Yeah.
But I should have gone in
Tim Curry
fishnets and heels, man. Should have done it.
Full Tim Curry.
No, I don't know about full Tim Curry. I don't think I'd pull that off. But definitely.
Doesn't matter about pulling it off.
Yeah.
As long as you have fun doing it.
Exactly.
Speaking of the stage show, right? There's a scene where Tim Curry impersonating Brad sort of sneaks into Janet's room.
Oh yeah.
And like
she's like, "Oh, Brad."
Yeah, like convinces her to like sleep with him basically, and then he does the exact that scene is like mirrored. He does the exact same scene with Brad, which is obviously like, that was hilarious because it's like mirroring the exact same thing.
That was funny.
Same script and everything.
Yeah, literally.
Word for word.
But in the stage show, right, those two scenes were way more graphic than in the film.
Really?
They were like banging in the bed. Like obviously everything was covered, and the bed was like stand-up bed, so the actors were standing behind like a raised sheet thing,
right.
So they could act like stick their arms out and the legs out and stuff. But it was like properly when Brad and Frankenfurter were going for it. Yeah, it was toned back massively in the film. But no, that was a really good scene. My favorite thing about this film, which is what makes me love it so much, has got to be the rock and roll soundtrack. The whole thing is set to this like.
There's not a lot of films out there that have a classical rock.
Yeah.
Musical feel to it.
Yeah, it's just that like twangy guitars, that like piano, the saxophone, like that sort of sound.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, is that like late 50s, early 60s rock and roll? I don't know if that's the right sort of like time period, but that sort of music, I think it sounds great. Meatloaf's song stands out. The Hot Patootie, do you remember that one?
That sax.
Yeah, that sax solo.
God, I love a good sax solo.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was really good.
One bit I remember was when Rocky and Janet were like caught cheating.
Oh yeah.
And then they popped up with like covering themselves from that like tank that Rocky was born out of.
Yeah.
And then they're like, was it Janet, Dr. Scott? What was it? Brad, Dr. Scott,
yeah, like,
Janet, Rocky. It was
just jumping
like,
around all of them a few times. It was good. It's like classic sort of funny. Like, this film obviously was inspired by loads of different things, like classic Hollywood, and then like classic, almost like slapstick in a way, and like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you could see where it took all its like inspirations from and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've definitely seen that scene replicated in other films, but I don't know if this was like where that came from.
Yeah.
Might well have been in 1975. This is an old film.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. So it turns out that Brad and Janet's... Sorry, I apologise for how badly we're going through the story, but like, you just want to talk about all of it, basically.
Yeah.
It turns out
there was a lot to talk about.
That Brad and Janet's like old teacher or something like rocks up, and Frankenfurter is convinced that they're working together basically to take them down, because you eventually learn that Frankenfurter is an alien.
Well, I mean, he's bad because obviously just previous.
Yeah, he's definitely bad because he
Meatloaf.
He kills Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie.
But
brutally.
Yeah.
Yeah, properly. But yeah, you learn that he's an alien, and the two other things.
The weirdest fucking galaxy in the planet.
Yeah, it's
universe.
The planet transsexual in the
Galaxy of Transylvania.
Transylvania. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
T-Lad.
No. It's just because I've heard Transylvania before, so it's like typical like vampires.
It's on your bucket list, isn't it?
And this whole thing.
Vampires, Dracula.
Huh?
Dracula, Transylvania.
Yeah. That's obviously where it's taking inspiration from.
Yeah.
It's like mixing all these things up,
It was very Dracula-esque, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They have a scene where Dr. Scott, the guy's name, is the guy that's in the wheelchair, who is the teacher of Brad and Janet. He's singing a song about Eddie, and you remember, like, Tomo burst out laughing because he just leads into it, and then he just starts doing this
Shuffle.
Still body
shuffle. Yeah, great song though. That's the
there was a serious moment as well. It was just like,
yeah, that's a great song. I can't remember what it's called right now.
Yeah, but it's so funny. And then eventually, he pulls the sheets off the
whips
table
all off.
sheets, and Eddie's body parts are in the middle of the table.
Yeah,
underneath,
like put together.
Yeah,
like gross. Yeah, but like really bad. You could tell it was like paper mache or something.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, but great because of it.
Yeah, and it was old, so it's...
This whole thing leads to like this big floor show where. Basically, Brad and Janet, they try and resist, along with Dr. Scott. They try and resist. They get turned to stone by Frankenfurter. He then releases them one by one while they're doing this big show number, which is a track. I don't know. I think it's called like "Rose Tint My World" or something like that. It's a banging track where they each take turns. And you remember?
When they're all in the lingerie, like on stage, where they all get turned.
And
from
Brad's
stone
like,
to normal,
"Help
they're like
me,
singing,
mommy."
Yeah.
That was a good part.
Great song, great track. And then it sort of flows into the finale, basically, which is where you've got Trident Laser, Frankenfurter thinking that he's going home. There's a big track called "Going Home." He then basically realizes that he's not.
Yeah. Then Riffraff's like, "Oh, you misheard me. You misunderstood me. Like, we are going home. Like, by me and
Magenta. Yeah.
But you're staying here. But, well, your spirit is, or whatever it was."
Yeah, and then he blasts him.
Well, he starts, like, doing this whole dramatic climbing up the curtain.
He kills the lighting chick first, doesn't he?
Yeah. He spins around and kills her.
So, Stevie first. What did you think of Frankenfurter? Like, did you like him as a character? Putting aside Tim Curry's performance, although that's pretty hard.
Great performance. I can tell he took a lot from Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
There was a lot of Freddie in it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it was... I obviously think it was great. T-Lad.
Yeah, I think it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think any other actor could have pulled a performance like he did.
Yeah, like, I mean, this is pretty early on in his career. Man.
I mean, even the guy who played Freddie in the Bohemian Rhapsody film, couldn't have done a better job.
Did you know actually there was before that film came out, there was another Freddie film in the works where Sacha Baron Cohen was going to play Freddie.
Really?
That would have been a better choice.
Yeah.
And this is like back, at least a few years ago when obviously everyone's a bit younger. Like, I think that would have been amazing.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, I
didn't like that.
That'd be good.
I didn't like that Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'm a fan of Queen.
I've not seen it now.
Yeah. So watch it. Yeah, watch it. But like, it's Rocket Man's way better.
Mediocre.
Rocket Man's great.
I compare it to Rocket Man because I swear they came out like the same year, and Rocket Man's way better.
Same director as well.
Harry, was it mediocre?
No.
Yeah, legit.
Really?
Because the first director quit, and then the director that directed Bohemian Rhapsody got on board with Rocket Man.
Oh, fair play. Rocket Man's great. I love Elton John.
Nice.
He's great. So, basically, what happens once they're all dead is that Riffraff and Magenta throw out Brad, Janet, and Dr. Scott, and they basically take off in their house. And
beamed.
Yeah, beamed, although it's a rocket, which you were like, what the hell, man? It's a rocket.
I wanted to see it disappear and like beam off into the air, not propel itself.
Yeah, rocket. And they're all lying on the floor in their lingerie, like changed by the experience that was like a night at Frankenfurter's.
Yeah, but I must say I didn't like the Tim Curry character. Like, as in, I liked him. I love him as an actor.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, the character that he was playing, it's like
not a fan.
It's funny because
I thought it was a good character.
Nah.
No, he's in a good character.
Yeah, I know he played a really good acting. Yeah.
So I think I know what's going on, man. I think I've been you, man. You need to watch this again at some point, and I think you'll go into it a lot more eased up, and I reckon you'll then start
see
to
what
like
I was going to say was, as soon as like just before I was on about the curtain clip, I was like, as soon as he was climbing the curtain, I was like, shoot him,
oh yeah,
kill him.
Yeah.
I was like, and then I started cheering like as if it was England and they won the semi-finals.
What are you supposed to say? I mean,
semi-finals, Steve. That's why I said it.
What are you supposed to say though? Like, I mean, he is the bad guy of the film.
Yeah. So but that's why I always look forward to like the bad guys getting what they need, they deserve.
He's such a likable bad guy.
Yeah, he is. But then when he like died, it was like yes.
Yeah. Although I actually,
cheering.
My favourite character of the film is Riffraff, and Riffraff is an absolute dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like full on.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Just I love that bit where he busts out and he's like, you now are my prisoner.
Yeah.
Badass with the trident gun.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's cool. But yeah, so that film obviously is like, well, we were talking about this before. Steve said, is it a stage show before it was a film?
Yeah,
or
the acting felt like if they were on stage, it was the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
like
agree
a
with
stage
that.
performance type of acting.
So I think that it was a stage show first, I think, which sort of would explain that.
And there's also a few times where they're talking directly to the camera as well.
Yeah.
So it's like that's sort of...
There's that one character, the narrator character, who's just constantly talking.
No,
I remember Dr. Scott when he was like at the table and then he was like looked to the right when he was saying something in front of him and he like looked at the camera.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
You threw the fucking
alcohol
at the camera, didn't you?
Tim Curry took the alcohol at the camera and you saw the water drip down the camera.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
The sweet transvestite scene.
Yeah.
Good scene.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So Tomo, I mean, me and you have watched a fair few seasons of Drag Race, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's a great show.
It was like I never enjoyed it at the beginning.
Hilarious.
I was just like, what the hell? And then I got into it in the end.
It's great. Like
genuinely. And then obviously I haven't watched any since.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't tend to watch it that much without you or without Fee.
For me, it's been a long time since I've watched one with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't watch that no more.
Speaking of that, it's because obviously like there's characters in this that are wearing like obviously like dragged and dragged up and whatnot and stuff, and it just reminded me of that. Just reminded me of like the whole drag race thing.
Yeah.
That was great. So I know someone who knows someone that was in the second season of the UK one.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Worcester. It was Ginny Lemon from Worcester.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. Oh, well, you didn't watch it, but yeah. You didn't watch the season, did you?
No, I watched a couple of episodes of you guys, but that was about it.
No, I'm talking. This was like maybe last year.
Oh no.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like maybe last year or so. So fairly recent. But I think that the stage show is way better, in my opinion, just because it's obviously like live and you've got that direct. This show's weird because it's like a thing that all the people going to see the stage show know the lines and they like shout back the lines. It's a really like interactive.
Everything live is the
stage show.
Yeah. I mean, when I went to see it, it was in Birmingham and it was a few years back. And I think every time they tour it, every new city, the narrator character is played by like a sort of a local actor or local legend kind of thing. And when we went, it was Alison Hammond from Alison Hammond from what is it? What's the show? This Morning.
That is it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was funny. She was great. She was getting heckled and heckling people like, all like as a joke, you know. It was great. Proper good show. But yeah, so I would say if you get the chance to go see the stage show. Yeah, it tours all the time, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Might have to just for the hell of it.
Yeah, it's great. It's an experience.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd join you.
Why not?
Maybe we should all do it sometime.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Tomo in full Frankenfurter.
No.
Hells
Shall we do
to
it?
the
Should we just all go drag and just fucking
Hells to the yes. That sounds
we'll
great.
go dressed as characters from the show.
Hell yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Why don't you go as Rocky, bro? It's only the tighty goldies.
All these guys tell where's I've already got the muscle.
Tighty goldies.
My tighty goldies.
Blonde Boris hair.
Yeah.
Get the Boris look.
Blonde Boris shell.
The blonde bowl.
Yeah. So I mean, it's fairly obvious what I think about the film. I'm gonna throw it over to. So, oh, sorry, Stevie. What we do now when we come to the end of the podcast is we basically give our like rating of it.
Out of 10.
1 to 10. Dude what? Stars.
No points that I keep doing.
No points.
Last 2 episodes I've been like
no points.
I've been like 4.5 and he's like, we don't need points, bro.
Yeah, no points. So give us your rating. Give us a little reason why. Tell us what you thought. You know, tell us what you thought of the film.
I'll give it about a 6.
That's good.
About a 6.
I'd say that's good. This is essentially your first time watching it because you saw it years ago. Like,
it's basically my first time watching it.
Yeah,
but I don't give it any higher than a 6 because it's my first time watching it.
Yeah.
It seems like one of those films that you need to watch more than once.
Yep.
And I think watching it live will be a big help.
Yeah.
Considering it seems to be based off something that was a live performance.
Yeah. It's definitely better live. But yeah, man. 6 is good because I always consider 5. A lot of times when you say a 5, people are like, "Ooh, 5's not bad." 5 is halfway. 5 is like, you know, average kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's when you start going below and above, you know. So 6 is like, I would say 6 is good.
Nice.
I think the performances in it were really good as well, which gives it a bit more of an edge.
Definitely, because they were obviously like quite hammy and quite sort of crappy, but I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's what it is, you know. That's why it's great.
It wasn't meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I think that's why it's fantastic. 6 out of 10, man. I like it. T-Lad, what are you giving it, dude?
I'm going to give it a 7.
Whoa!
Yeah.
A 7!
I'm actually going to give it a 7.
No way.
Is that just because of Tim Curry?
No.
Ooh.
Partially.
Oh.
Well, because of Tim Curry's acting, he's just a great actor.
Yeah.
Just basically everything that Steve said.
Yeah.
The fact that it's just you expect it looks like it's like an actual live show that's being acted out like in a film.
Yeah.
Which is pretty interesting. I find that's pretty cool. And it's just a lot of
just
good
loved
actors.
it. Basically.
I actually enjoyed it.
You loved it, T-Lad.
It was a good film.
Which is weird because at the start you were like hating it.
Because I was like, it's another fucking musical. But
I like musicals.
There's nothing
wrong. This one
wrong.
was like a good one because it had a mixture of gore. There was like some typical romance, but then it was like
when Eddie got
killed, bro.
Blood all over the place.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't that massive.
No, but that's what I mean, though. It's got something. It's got a little bit of that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. But a lot of the time, musicals don't have any gore in them.
A little bit of that, little bit of this, little bit of everything in
Apart from Repo Man.
I thought this was good. Listen to the episode, Stevie, on the Repo Man.
Mate, that film was
Repo
glory.
Genetic Opera.
Was it a musical?
Yeah, it's
What the
sick.
fuck?
Yeah,
I actually like it.
it was good.
But yeah, so
I'll give it a listen.
mine's a 7.
7. That's cool, man.
What about you?
It's a 9.
course
Nice.
you've
Yeah,
been
it's
watching
like
you
a
love
cult
it.
classic
Yeah.
for
Dressed
you.
as one
It's
of
not-
the characters.
it's not
Yeah, I was going to say he dressed as one of the characters.
Yeah.
That says it all.
It's not getting a 10. It's not getting a perfect 10. There are.
Flaws.
I've decided.
I've never watched a film that I've rated a 10.
Well, see, this is the thing, right?
Yeah,
I've had this conversation with myself and with Fiona about how you rate things, because I've never given a film a perfect 10. But in this context of the podcast, you know, I think if you really love a film, I think Fee said it in the episode 8, the Coyote Ugly episode. If you really love a film and you think you love it, even if it's got flaws, it's got to be a 10.
Yeah.
Because you love it. So I sort of changed my rating system for the podcast, the Dude What Stars.
So you're not always like, I love this film myself, so I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Like,
Well, no,
the
opposite.
No, that's why you give it a 10.
So
No, but he's not giving it a 10 though.
no, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. There are films I would give a 10 if we came to it on this podcast.
That's what I mean.
There's a load of films. Fucking any of the Bill and Ted films would get. Maybe not the last one.
I still ain't saying.
Any mate banging, but the
I'd
first
say
2
it.
Bill and Ted films would get a 10 from me.
Yeah, first 2 are great.
Fantastic. But basically anything from 99, The Mummy would get a 10 from me. But
yeah, true.
but this is getting a 9. I love it.
Nice.
I love the songs and everything. Just great. Just really great. Like I said, the first time I watched it, I was a bit unsure. I then tried it again, and it's great.
Right, yeah, that's good.
So, I think we've basically come to the end of another episode of Dude What Podcast.
Absolutely, man.
Steve,
It's a good special episode.
Been good to be here, man.
mate,
It's about fucking time I've been here.
yeah, it's been great.
It's been a while.
I hope you've enjoyed being on the
I have, man.
podcast.
I'll definitely be on again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I was going to say. I really hope we get you back again.
Hell yeah, man.
Next time, basically, what we usually do is we'd get the guest you to choose a film yourself.
You give me 6 hours to
I
pick
thought,
a film.
yeah. So
and I was at work.
yeah. So
I was with you though.
next time, bring a film.
Bring
Bring a
a film.
film. We'll do one you choose. It'll be great. You can choose one too. You can send us an email to dudewhatpodcast at gmail.com. Send us a message on the Instagram. Like all that stuff.
Also, if you have any film suggestion but you don't want to email, you can just leave us a comment on the YouTube channel. Any of our latest videos, just let us know what films you want us to check out.
Yeah, and also suggest something for us to drink on the What Are We Drinking?
Yeah, that would be good.
Also, what would be cool is if maybe you submit your own impossible questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah, that'd be
Tomos
very
Impossible
good.
Questions, we could put some cool ones
Viewers,
in there. Yeah.
listeners suggested.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, Steve, it's been great having you here. I've been Harry Dowling.
And I've been Tomo.
And I've been Steve.
And this has been Dude What Podcast.
Dude, what?
We hope you enjoyed this episode. You can visit our Instagram account at Dude What Podcast. That's DUDEWUT Podcast. And you can also email us at dudewhatpodcast@gmail.com. That's DUDEWUT Podcast@gmail.com. See you next time. Dude, what?